Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Tokyo Dome.
The following contest is BATSUMANIA! Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Transylvania, representing Monster Union, Wild!
For the first time in the history of the Animated Wrestling League, the Joshi division has its very own BATSUMANIA. Wild Thing, with one of the lowest win-loss records in her division. She's in AWL Strong and Free, walks into this match with a record of 22-31, one of the longest tenured wrestlers in the Joshi division, but at -9, it's just not good enough.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from Aoyama, Japan, she is one half of the Battle Bells, Betty Bubbles! Usa-chan's girlfriend, Betty Bubbles, 7-14 in her AWL career, ratio of -7, obviously, if you've got your grade school arithmetic there. She was originally not a wrestler, but she's found a great deal of skill training with her girlfriend, and it would be a shame to see her career end at this stage, just when she's finally finding herself. And our second participant from AWL Strong and Free. Introducing next, making her way to the ring from Ranbo, the Firestorm of Lucha Libre, Tormenta del Fuego.
The worst win-loss record of anyone in this match, 9 wins, 28 losses. A lot of that in tag team competition, for a career ratio of -19, but she walks into the Big Egg for the first time, hoping to save her career. It would be a fresh start next season, our 21st season, which, by the way, I can confirm is going to happen. We are going to have a season 21 of the Animated Wrestling League. When that's going to happen, that's still a bit up in the air, but this is not the end of the AWL. The league survives. So one of these women will not.
And finally, making her way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, Next Generation Warrior Light, Majiku 2!
Majiku 2-8 in her rookie season, and it's just bad timing that this happens in the season we start BATSUMANIA. A family legacy? Is she a Nepo baby, or is she the future of the Animated Wrestling League? We're going to find out tonight in this match. Elimination rules. You win a fall, you leave, you're safe, you're done. If you lose the final fall, it's over. There are no time limits. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family calls to the bell. We have what looks like inter-brand pair-offs here. Rare that we see wrestlers from different brands go up against each other. BATSUMANIA, one of the rare exceptions. Ooh! German suplex, rolls through into a jackknife, and look at that Wild Thing with all the incentive in the world to break up that cover. Strategy in this match is a bit difficult to understand sometimes. But, oh, look at that. Ooh! Argentine backbreaker into a cutter by Wild Thing. You want to win as fast as you can, but you also want to make sure nobody else wins. Because at this point, at the 4-way point, you've got a little bit of leeway. You know, if somebody else grabs a pin or a submission before you, hang on 2 there, or Wild Thing, almost saving her career for Monster Union. Now, wait a minute, Hisatsua's with a burning hammer from the Firestorm. Betty Bubbles in big trouble and saved and done damage to at the same time by Wild Thing in a downward spiral. Wild Thing being extremely aggressive in this match, as is her nature, I will point out. So right now you're in danger. If you get to the three-way match, if you get to the two-way final, the one-on-one final, your career is... you're in crisis. You're in serious, serious crisis. Going to the top rope, Irish whip. Couple of hard shots. Through the ropes, down to the floor. And Tormenta de Fuego, she's debating, is this a good idea in this situation? She decides she's going to go for it. She commits. Tope Suicida! Tope Suicida by the Luchadora. And face first off that AWL Strong and Free announce table. We are starting to reintegrate announce tables. And wait a minute, Majika 2 picks up a win out of nowhere!
Majika 2 has survived.
Can we see that again on the instant replay, please? I didn't see what Majika 2 did to get that. That was the spinning powerbomb earlier that got a pretty close 2 count there. The referee's hand on the way down. But, oh, here we go. It was the Snake Eyes into the top rope. That may have been a knockout. I believe it was. And there was nowhere in there to make the save. So we are down to 3. Same rules. Anything goes. No disqualification, no count out, no time limit. And this is where things get crazy, because there's always going to be an odd woman out. You never know. You're going to have someone, you have to have eyes in the back of your head. No, someone will not have a dance partner. Right now it's Betty Bubbles, who was just pinned, and she needs to get over that psychologically. And I think she's done so, assuming that's not just bravado. Which, considering your fairly nascent career is on the line. I'm already being told that Familia, Majiku, Majiku 2, and El Hijo de Majiku are already celebrating in the back. And they are saying they're going to rededicate themselves to tag team action when it... and possibly even... yeah, basically, possibly even tag team gold next season, though they will not qualify for the Forge the 4 tournament this year. Or this season, I should say. Collar and elbow tie-up into a fireman's carry position. Now, Betty Bubbles has already proven herself the weak link here. She's already been beaten on what was not really a signature maneuver, the Snake Eyes drop against the top turnbuckle. There was a little bit of a rest period in between falls, but not enough that she's going to have completely cleared her head here. And I think this is a good strategy. Get someone out of the ring. Now, that's exactly what happened to Majiku. She didn't really instigate it. But get one opponent out of the ring, and then you've got room to take out the other one. And this, for example, you're not going to see a submission if the other person can get anywhere near you. And Betty Bubbles do a little bit of a dance for the crowd. That's kind of all she did when she first started here. But wait a minute, we're going to see a double team gutbuster. And there's that cheerleading background, the acrobatics background, and the combat training with her girlfriend, Usa-chan. Shoots the half, rolls into the cover, doesn't bother to hook the leg, but she realizes Wild Thing way too close and abandons the cover. I think that's actually probably... actually, no, she rethinks it and gets hit anyway. That's a lack of strategy. That's a lack of tactics. Now, one of the rules of BATSUMANIA, no partners, no tag team partners, no managers, no stablemates, no seconds, no romantic partners, nobody at ringside. Because as we've already seen a couple of times, this can spill out all across the Tokyo Dome. Very happy to be here. From Shimizu Chiaki into the through the Tokyo Dome City, past Korakuen Hall, to the Big Egg itself. The Tokyo Dome, this baseball stadium, sold out tonight, and sold out for both parts of the season finale. Tonight is Joshi Night. Tomorrow, Danshi. Yep, that's right, into the cover. 1. And we've seen historically in BATSUMANIA that this part, the three-way part, the triple threat, if you insist on that terminology, part of the match, that tends to be the longest. Oh! Interesting, into the 1, 2. Almost a Death Valley driver there by Betty Bubbles, but reaching deep into the playbook we didn't even know she had. As though it's more of a play pamphlet. But the Firestorm looked for something big. She hits the kick. I think it was supposed to be a senton. Didn't get full extension on that, but she goes up, down, around, into the DDT. Almost burning down the house here. As Tormenta del Fuego looking to save her career. Isatsuwasa! Baninguhama! Because it's a video game, it's safe to actually do that. Into the cover. 1, 2. Tormenta del Fuego is alive.
Tormenta del Fuego has survived.
And that means that Betty Bubbles has to slay a werewolf in order to survive. There you see it from a couple of different angles. Now both Betty Bubbles and Wild Thing have been pinned in this match. Anything goes, everything goes, careers on the line, the stakes could not possibly be higher as we enter BATSUMANIA, the Final. The last bell of one of these women's careers, the last opening bell. German suplex possibility, but grabs a head vice, just sort of latching those claws into the hair, into the flesh. Maybe trying to rip out an earring or something, I don't know. Betty Bubbles not putting up much of a defense here. This could be over right here, right now. 1, 2... No! 2.9 ad infinitum. Copyright Excalibur. But Betty Bubbles surviving, but she's not going to survive if she just survives, if that makes any sense. She's going to have to find a way to go on offense. She's going to have to find that right hand. She's going to tap into that gymnastics background, that cheerleading background. She can do this. The odds do seem insurmountable. The mountain, the furious furry in front of her head. Ooh, that's going to be a fine. Actually, no, it's not. No disqualification. You can headbutt. Lateral press does not hook the leg. 1, 2, but still manages to get a 2 count out of Wild Thing. She can do this. Wild Thing, Monster Union has never lost a member to BATSUMANIA. This could be the first. Collar and elbow tie-up, vertical suplex position. Snap vertical suplex, she hits it. She hits it, she does the... No, don't dance, this is not time for a dance number. Oh, God, that could have been the biggest mistake of your career. That could have been the last mistake of your career. Oh, spine first into the turnbuckle. The turnbuckle's been her biggest enemy in this match. Thrown away like a heap of garbage. 1, 2, 3. Wild Thing survives. Betty Bubbles is fired. Oh. That last little dance, that was the biggest mistake of her life. She's going to regret that forever. And there you see it. That was it. No move, barely any movement from Betty Bubbles. She was out.
Wild Thing has survived. Betty Bubbles is hereby released from her AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish her all the best in her future endeavors.
This has been building for months now. 2 out of 3 falls, there must be a winner. The first big feud of this young woman's career.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah, we're having some trouble there.
Is scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls, and there must be a winner. Interesting first, making her way from Tokyo, Japan.
Hey, wait a minute, look behind you! Look behind her, look behind you! Wakazaki!
Oh,
Ai-san! Wakazaki-san! Get behind you! Behind you! Oh, God. Well, there must be a winner. That means there are no disqualifications in this 30-minute time limit match. No disqualifications, no countouts, anything goes. Falls count anywhere. It is 2 out of 3 falls. In the event of a time limit expiration, the event of time limit expired, we will go to 1 fall sudden death. That means there must be a winner. There's no time limit draw here. Merely a time limit till sudden death. And now, trying to pretend to play fair, saying, hey, didn't you want a match with me? Didn't you want to get in the ring here? Let's take a look at some of the history in this contest. Wakazaki Ai, one of the bumper crop of rookies from Season 20, her first ever match in the AWL, her first regular season one-on-one match, was against Akira Merune. Now, that's kind of common in Japanese professional sports, or professional one-on-one match competition, that you would have your introductory match against a champion, against, in this case, the best in the world. And now it's Wakazaki Ai saying, hey, don't you want to wrestle me? Collar and elbow tie up in the ring. It's expected that the rookie would lose, but they would gain motivation now that they know what the standard bearer is. Well, that's not what happened. Wakazaki Ai picked up the win. Hang on, first fall potentially won. And a lazy cover by Akira Merune, who's not been taking Wakazaki Ai seriously, despite the fact Wakazaki Ai tapped out the Mistress of 1,000 Holds in their first match. That led to a submissions-only rematch that the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune, won pretty handily. And from that point, she said, yeah, I've proven myself, yeah, I've got my win back, nothing that needs to see here. While Wakazaki Ai has said, give me a rematch, get rubber match. 1 win, 1 loss each, let's settle this. Well, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, the first ever Joshi champion, took exception to that, and it's been violent. Attacks backstage, attacks with chairs. You just saw, running out before the opening bell and attacking. Akira Merune has felt so disrespected by this young kid, the youngest wrestler ever signed to the Animated Wrestling League, only 16 years of age. 1 kick out. But she's been nothing but respectful. Wakazaki Ai, she's working under the assumption that she's a professional wrestler. She knows what she's doing here. But she's called the Puro Prodigy. And look at this! Woo! Running blockbuster by Wakazaki Ai. Could that be the first fall? 1, 2... No, it is not. Like I said, 2 out of 3 to determine your winner. And so far, I don't know which Akira Merune we're going to get tonight. Are we going to get the Submissions Master? Are we going to get the Brawler? And what new things are we about to see from Wakazaki Ai? I think that running blockbuster we saw a moment ago might be new, but there's the Goozle! Very few people in wrestling history can get a win with a Goozle hold, and she doesn't have to worry about it being an air choke now because no disqualification. No holds barred. Must be a winner. But still, Wakazaki Ai, gaman shimashita. She endured it with a straight knockout punch for the 1, 2, 3, about 4 minutes in.
Winner of the first fall, Akira Merune.
But a great comeback. There's no rest period between falls in this match. Collar and elbow tie-up. Going for a powerbomb position, the elevated powerbomb. We've seen Akira Merune start using that recently, basically this season. The crowd here in Japan not liking it. They've fallen for the young Wakazaki Ai. She's everybody's little sister around here. Minasan no imoto desu node oenshitemasu. She's everyone's little sister, so they're going to cheer for her. And ooh! Arm drag, transition into the Fujiwara armbar. Hold number 302, I think. Hard to believe this match has only been going for about 5 minutes. This has been some intense action in this blood feud.
Go Budokai, go Budokai, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And a good old-fashioned body slam. You never see a straight body slam anymore, do you? Thank you, Dragon, for training Wakazaki Ai in the classics, in the basics, the all-rounder. High crossbody, but no, just did not quite have the range on that. That's something I know she's going to train for next season. Oh, interesting shot into the knee strike. Almost a V-trigger. Collar and elbow tie-up, thinking... Oh, she's doing that again. Disorienting her opponent with that rather unusual hip toss before landing that knee strike right to the nose. Remember, it's 1 fall to Akira Merune, so Wakazaki Ai must win this. The young schoolgirl, she's the young high schooler, she's got to win this. Oh, great counter! A twisting counter DDT, the Puroresu Prodigy. A great counter wrestler, I've been told. Front flip, Hurricane Rana quickly becoming her signature maneuver. And is it enough to pick up the first fall for her in this match, too? Yes, it is. It's 1-1.
Winner of the second fall, Wakazaki Ai!
And wait a minute, going for the
The score
Wakazaki
is
lock.
now 1-1.
Wakazaki lock. This is the move that she submitted in almost that exact same position in the ring. This is the move she submitted Akira Merune with in their first ever match. In her first ever match. But not this time. Oh, kick to the head. That Wakazaki Ai may have awoken the sleeping bear here, insulting the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, going for that same submission that beat her last time. The Wakazaki lock not effective at this juncture. But we're 7 minutes in as time continues to tick away. Ooh, elbow drop from the top. Some vintage Animated Wrestling League action for you here. Into the cover. 1, 2, no. On a night where we've got an undefeated streak and a championship on a line in a ladder match in our main event. We've got reshuffle matches. We've got tag team title matches. This match is on the road to stealing the show, if you ask me. Wakazaki Ai just not having the force behind that kick to keep it from being... no, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, the crowd hating her right now, booing extremely loudly. 22 minutes remaining. Drop the knee. Exclamation section, DDT! The DDT! The DDT! And this isn't technical wrestling. This isn't hold for hold. This isn't a game of human chess. This isn't scientific wrestling. This is just, I'm going to try and hurt you. The trapezius claw hold. Trying to take away that entire right side. Trying to take away the entire right arm of Puroresu Prodigy, Wakazaki Ai. 21:30 left. Into the cover. Just shoots the half. 1, 2, 3. He got one. Wakazaki Ai got one more pin. But it wasn't enough on the night. And I've gotten to know this young lady in the back in catering. And I think she's got the sportsmanship to move past this. That she's not going to cry. She's not going to complain. She's not going to, maybe not even, I think she'll want another match. She'll want to do this one more time. That's going to have to wait. Wakazaki Ai needs to go back into the division, start building up some wins. This match is going to bring her to 2-4 in her rookie season. Respectable, frankly. But I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Puroresu Prodigy. Tonight's winner, well, let's make it official.
Winner of the third fall and the contest, Akira Merune!
Whoever comes out as the Joshi champion tonight, do not overlook the Mistress of 1,000 Holds. But these are the 4 women who have the next opportunities. The best 4 of the AWL Joshi division. Let us find out who's going to be the next challenger, whomever the champion may be.
The following contest is a reshuffle match. Introducing first, making her entry from the high seas, the Pirate Queen, Kylie!
Oh, and just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're having some technical difficulties with our display technology. We are in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Tokyo Dome, home base, home crowd, home country for Kyrie. But we do not, we are, whatever the display that pops up at the start of the match says, we are actually in Tokyo. Don't worry about that. The Pirate Queen came into the AWL as the IWGP Women's Champion, Joshi. But right now, she is sitting at the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4, though that doesn't matter at the moment because the ranks are about to be reshuffled.
Introducing next, making her way to the ring from the dark side of the human psyche, one half of Yin Yang. Yang!
Yang has got to be conflicted. Her sister is the defending Joshi champion, and she's wrestling for a chance to face the Joshi champion. So either she's going to, if she wins this, she's either going to face her own sister, or the woman who beat her sister for the belt. Yang currently officially the number 1 contender, though she must now defend that position. Yang representing AWL Hontai. Officially, Kairi has been working with AWL Strong and Free, though she is a free agent. And I will point out that this slightly historically inaccurate, but I ask you to look past it.
From the wasteland, Max the Impaler!
Another new face around the Animated Wrestling League this season, Max the Impaler. 4 wins, only 1 loss. Now, former one half of the Tokyo Joshi Pro Princess Tag Team Champions. Again, please ignore that. I hadn't realized she lost the belt when I recorded this. Sorry. David lost the belt, excuse me. The non-binary Nightmare does use they-them pronouns. Yeah, I'm transgender myself, so I feel kind of bad whenever I screw that up. Got the Warlock from the Wasteland ready to do some damage here in this reshuffle match.
And finally, making her way to the ring, I really don't want to know where. Shinda Akuko!
The somewhat mysterious and definitely aggressive Shinda Akuko, another rookie of this season. Part of the bumper crop that debuted in the Contractual Obligation Rumble, 3-2 in her AWL career thus far. She could double her wins if she runs the table tonight. 3 falls to a finish. Loser of the first fall is number 4. Loser of the second fall, number 3. Loser of the third fall, number 2. The winner of the match, the number 1 contender to the AWL Joshi Champion, whomever that may be. Kairi going after the biggest dog in the yard, going after the non-binary Nightmare, Max the Impaler. Shinda Akuko going after the veteran, Yang. Yang, the only woman to ever hold the AWL Championship. Back before it was a heavyweight title, before it was a grand title, it was just the AWL Championship. And it was also before the Tokyo Athletic Commission forbade intergender wrestling. Couple of hard shots, drop onto the elbow. 15 minutes on the clock. In the event of a time limit draw, any changes to the rankings will remain, but anyone else will stay where they are. Anyone still in the match would stay where they are unless they were pushed up by consequence of someone else's loss. Ooh, DDT! Brilliant counter. I'm being told that Usa-chan is in the back. She is consoling her girlfriend, who now no longer works here. Looks like their relationship is going to go on. That's going to be strong, I think. But Usa-chan is pissed. From what they're saying, I don't think I've ever experienced her being that angry. I'll have to see that for myself. Now, wait a minute, the Vertebreaker. Oh, we've seen the callous disregard that Shinda Akuko has for her opponent's well-being. And Yang, who is at the number 1 rank right now, 2. Drops all the way from 1 to 4.
Yang has been eliminated.
Yang drops from number 1 to number 4. Shinda Akiko. I don't know if that's a celebration or a psychotic episode. But Shinda Akiko, who was number 4, now guaranteed at least number 3 in the best 4 rankings. Kick to the midsection here, going after the non-white nightmare with a pile driver! And Kairi saying, hey, you can take this, you can have it. Kairi with a defensive posture. But Max the Impaler will remain at number 3.
Max the Impaler has been eliminated.
A hell of a showing for Shinda Akiko. If she could run the table, if she could beat Kairi, who's now the de facto number 1 contender. Oh, look at this. Twisting neckbreaker by Shinda Akiko. All of her offense seems to target the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Almost some of the most dangerous offense. Wait a minute, quick roll up here. Kairi with the opportunity. 1. The Pirate Princess looking to steal some treasure in the form of a golden opportunity. Not literally, but an opportunity at gold. If Shinda Akiko, a rookie in her first season as a professional wrestler, could possibly defeat Kairi, an international megastar of women's wrestling, this could be a career-making match for Shinda Akiko. It also means she ran the... Oh, look. Oh, God. And the Kairi saying, yo! The 7 C's does not connect, too! Oh. Kairi nearly beat herself there. The 7 C's did not connect, but the pile driver certainly does. Is that it? Is Shinda Akiko going from number 4 in the ranks all the way up to number 1 by running the table? 3 falls, 3 wins for Shinda Akiko. She doubles her career win record from 3 to 6 in 1 match. Unbelievable. Akira Merune, Amy Wade, Yin, the entire Joshi division. Oh, check this out, from Out of Frame. And Kairi would have hit that. If Shinda Akiko had not moved at the perfect time, she would have hit that. Then it was the pile driver for the win.
Here is your winner in a clean sweep, Shinda Akiko.
And there's the updated AWL Best 4 graphic. Shinda Akiko, the next challenger to the Joshi champion, who we will decide not that long from now. Bonus match, never before announced. 4 rookies from this season making their AWL debut, including Majiku 2, back from the locker room after her quick win in BATSUMANIA. This is the rookie Ranbo. It is over the top rope elimination battle royal. Edith Surreal from the United States. Majiku 2 from Mexico. Shinda Akiko, Sakai Reina from Japan, and Kaminari Hime from the heavens above. Truly the international status of the Animated Wrestling League on display in this over-the-top rope rookie rumble, as we call them here in Japan, as Edith Surreal, looking to eliminate Kaminari Hime, does not do so immediately, but tries to sort of scrape up the leftovers. Now, Kaminari Hime and Majiku 2 have formed a little bit of a tag team. Warriors of Lightning. They only had 1 match this season. They didn't win. But we'll see. I don't know if that relationship's going to come into play here. Vertical suplex by the Giantess, the office lady of Zidon J. Drop kick right to the head. Such a wonderful variety of styles in this match. You've got the powerhouse, you've got the scientific wrestling of Edith Surreal, you've got the lucha libre of Majiku 2, you've got the high flying, the highest of flying from Kaminari Hime, with some striking influence as well, running Meteora.
There are no pinfalls and there are no submissions in this match. You have to throw your opponent over the top rope.
And both feet much hit the floor.
If you've been wondering about our ropes, we've combined the rope designs of AWL Hontai and AWL Strong and Free, since this is a joint show.
Frankly, I like it. Ooh, Exploder Suplex with Ian Surreal. Ia Surreal going out under the rope, so if she does fall to the floor, she will be saved. She will not be eliminated. Hurricane Rana by Majiku 2 has already saved her career. Opportunity to pick up a much-needed win in the win-loss records here. Only the winner of the Battle Royal will pick up a win. But since nobody was pinned, submitted, etc., the women who do not win will not be recorded as having a loss. Same rules that we have for the contractual obligation Rumble. Ooh, all the way around the world. So the tag team partners are willing to fight each other here. As the Giantess, the Office Lady of Zidon J, huge lariat at our first elimination, Majiku 2. She saves her career, but does not pick up the victory in the Rookie Rambo. Coming up next is our Joshi Tag Team title match. The Bird and the Bee, the final Chikara Campeonas de Parejas, will defend the Joshi Tag Team titles against the Augments, who are looking for total tag team dominance. No stable has ever held the men's and women's tag team titles at the same time. For at least 24 hours, the Augments could do so. We'll see in a little bit, but Eve Surreal eliminated. We hope to see her back next season on AWL Strong and Free over in Canada. Hard elbow shot, Kaminari Hime, who's still looking for her first win in the AWL. She's never actually won a match. If she could eliminate the Giantess, if she could eliminate Sakai Arena right here, right now, that would be a huge step forward, a great way to end the season with a victory. But in terms of pure power, I just don't think it's going to happen. Once again, no time limit on this match. Could be here all night. What is this going? Yep. Oh! I thought she was going to try and power slam her over the top. Kaminari Hime, lucky to still be in the contest, but still fighting. Still with those lightning quick kicks. Collar and elbow tie up. Going in back to that exploder! That thunderclap of an exploder.
She's got to be thinking, okay, this is maybe a position I can use, but no, Sakai Reina not letting it happen. I'd like to see a one-on-one match between these two. Have they actually wrestled yet? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Collar and elbow. Oh no, going for another big lariat. Oh no, she's looking for something. Oh no, an exclamation point on the contest. Goodbye.
Sakai Reina wins the Rookie Rambo.
Here is the winner, Sakai Reina.
And her glasses didn't even fall off. The Bird and the Bee have held the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles for an entire season, winning them at last season's finale. We are still in Tokyo, please ignore that, that's wrong. I could be having this match in Tokyo. But right now, the challengers...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout aside the winner, and it is for the Anime Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, accompanied by their creator, Dr. Shigoku, the tag team combination of Project Titan and Project Kaiju, fighting out of the laboratory, the Augments.
And the Enforcer paving the way here. Project Titan, the preferred female presenting augment of Dr. Jigoku. Dr. Jigoku, the only man who's going to be on our show tonight. To a given definition of man. He's not much of one, to be honest. He will not be competing in this contest. He just wants the spotlight, because, I mean, it's just for women. He doesn't care. But he wants those belts. He wants total tag team dominance. And since this season we've done our best to achieve parity between the men's and women's divisions, Dr. Jigoku wants the gold in all of them. You can bet next season he's going to focus probably Project Titan on the Joshi Championship, which will be decided momentarily after this, immediately after this match, in a ladder match. Rare to have ladder matches in the AWL for championships. So that's going to be interesting. And now we got our actual music back. I'm not using the Rumble Fees theme anymore. That's nice. Big N for Nightingale.
Making their great defending and defending Joshi champions. Making their fifth ever defense. A tag team combination of Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale. The Bird and the Bee.
Not sure if you heard that. We have some audio issues. But right now, the Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Bird and the Bee, are tied for the most defenses of this championship in a single reign at 4. They tie the Queens of Wrestling, the first ever champions. But right now, if the Bird and the Bee are victorious tonight, they will break the record.
This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Akira in charge.
Well, I think we got our audio issues sorted out there. That's good. As the referee takes the red leather of the Joshi division from the hands of the champions, the only time he's going to do that tonight. Project Titan going to start us off against Willow Nightingale. And we would like to thank Tony Elite of All Elite Wrestling for allowing us to use one of his contracted talents, one of our champions, here in the Animated Wrestling League. She's been appearing recently on Ring of Honor Wrestling, where I think she's got a real... She's already had a great match with the likes of Athena, and I think possible future Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Be cool to see that belt show up in AWL Strong and Free. Back elbow. The tag is made. In comes Project Kaiju, the technically bigger, though that is a relative term in this case, member of the Augments, only getting a 1 count, but very early in the match, forcing your opponent to push the super heavyweight off of you. That is going to sap energy. And when it comes to the Augments, it's all about power, it's all about durability, it's all about sustainable. Well, I don't know how sustainable his methods are, but you know what I mean. Oh, huge splash to Willow. 1. Solo Darling having to come in and save the day. The last ever Campeonas de Parejas. They got their 3 points. They won the Chikara Tag Team Championships, the pairs titles. And look at this, Solo Darling. Ooh, taking what had to be a good 9-foot drop there. And they've held the AWL Joshi Tag Team Championship an entire season. They won them at AWL 380 last season, season 19 finale. They're defending them here in the season 20 finale, and they're in the position to become the winningest champions, the greatest champions of the Joshi Tag Team division. It's one of the younger titles, not the youngest, but one of the younger titles in the AWL. The Bird and the Bee are only the 11th AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. But this has been a tough belt to get and a tougher one to hang on to. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of 11 title reigns have been V0, 0 title defenses. Spinning powerbomb.
Backdrop into a powerbomb position by Project Kaiju, tag made to the more scientifically programmed, more technically programmed Project Titan. 1. Kick out. Referee trying to regain control here. Now remember the champion's advantage in the event of a disqualification or a countout for any reason. The champions would retain a very basic submission hold now being applied. I don't know if that's psychological. You know, Boston Crab is like the first submission hold you win, or that you learn how to use anywhere in the world. In almost any wrestling school these days, well, that of course started in the New Japan Dojo. They're trying to pin somebody or beat somebody, submit somebody with a Boston Crab. That's kind of an insult. Not that I think Project Titan is capable of insulting people, but with being a machine. Argentine backbreaker position, going for the cutter. Yes, she is! Willow, no slouch in the powerhouse department herself for the 1, 2. This is a joint show of AWL Hontai, AWL Strong and Free, though both these teams working on the Canadian brand. AWL Strong and Free out of the GTA. I believe this is Willow's first time competing in the Tokyo Dome. She's been in Japan many times with the AWL, but this is her first time under the crisscrossing ceiling of the Big Egg itself, the giant melon pond. Up, down! Flapjack cutter, call it whatever you like. It's an effective tag team maneuver. As Solo Darling, now your legal combatant, into the cover. 1. Kick out. As Solo looks to continue what Willow has begun here. Uh-oh. Oof! That's been the strategy for this team in most of their title defenses. Has been Willow does the damage, and then Solo comes in and picks up the win, usually with that sharp stinger submission of hers. That could be the plan here. Stick with what works, dance with what brought you. And got a diving, desperate tag there, and I think, yeah, oh! Willow goes flying. 1, 2, 3, and Solo may be hurt on the outside. I'm not sure.
5 minutes left.
Solo may be down. Yeah, Solo is down. She's not moving. She's trying to get to her feet, but I think she's a non-factor now. Project Kaiju looking for something big here. Looking for the heart punch. That is a move that can literally kill people. Just ask Ox Baker. And the heart punch, winning the Joshi Tag Team Championship for the Augments, giving them total tag team supremacy. They are superior. Okay, Solo Darling is still hurt. Willow is helping her to the back. She will get a look at by Dr. Marcus Feelgood and the AWL medical staff. But yeah, you saw that fall there. She is not doing good here. She landed really badly. So we'll have to wait for a medical update on Solo Darling. But the news coming out of this after the heart punch, new tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and the new Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Augments.
The first time this combination of Augments have held the Joshi Tag Team titles, or any title in the Animated Wrestling League. There's going to be no living with Dr. Jigoku after this, is there? The Canadian National Championship is complete. The champion has chosen her field of battle. It will be a very Canadian ladder match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 0 falls, because it is a ladder match for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship, and it is a Canadian National Championship cash-in. Please welcome now the participants.
You can see the belt hanging over the ring. Yin will not enter with the championship. It's already up there. But this woman will, the undefeated one, getting exactly what she wanted.
Fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, tonight she cashes in her complete Canadian National Championship. The true Toronto star, the undefeated Amy Wade.
This is Amy Wade's first match in Japan. Will jet lag be a factor? Will the travel, will the food, changing the food, will that be a factor? No, get him. Okay, I'm going to go with what that person said. Amy Wade, Japan debut, and it's in the freaking Tokyo Dome in a match that has its origins in Canada. The ladder match is a Canadian match. The first recorded ladder match took place in Stampede Wrestling in Calgary, Dramatic Falls, Alberta, Canada, years before Shawn Michaels and Reza Ramon did it in the WWF. So this is a very Canadian woman with a very Canadian set of stipulations looking to become the Joshi champion. She wanted the Canadian belt. She got the Canadian belt. And she said she would not challenge for the Joshi championship unless it was a cash-in of the Canadian belt.
And her opponent, making her winning from the light side of the human psyche, is the reigning and defending and wrestling league Joshi champion tonight, making her first in the belt. One half of the original tag team, Yin. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship ladder match under the auspices of the AWL Wrestling League AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, there is no official in charge. The first wrestler to retrieve the championship belt is the winner.
In case you didn't know how ladder matches work, that's it. Anything goes, first to grab a belt. However, in the AWL, we have a rule where that belt is secured by a Japanese puzzle lock. 8 layers to the lock, to the puzzle ring. You have to undo that, so it's a match of brains and brawn and dexterity. As we're starting off, 30 minutes on the clock. It's a championship match, so we have a championship time limit. In the event of a time limit draw, that is the only case where there is any champion's advantage here. In the event of a time limit draw, Yin would retain the championship and the Canadian national title would be lost to no purpose. At the beginning of next season, Canadian National Championship, as is the way of contenders' titles in the AWL, will revert back to the men's side of the roster. And we will have a 6-way scramble match to determine our next male Canadian National Champion. As Amy Wade, the undefeated Amy Wade, the first to go for a ladder. I will point out that Amy Wade is only the 4th Canadian National Champion. This is the second, the second cash-in of the belt, I believe. Irish whip into the corner. And now, is the ladder going to be set up? No, the ladder is going to be used offensively. Amy Wade debating, no, I don't need that. I don't need that to beat her. Amy Wade methodical, but she is not vicious. She's here to win an athletic contest. She's not here to hurt people. She's not here to end careers. Ooh, and there's the Yin spin early in the contest. And your strategy has to completely change here because you need to disable your opponent to the point you can get the ladder, get it in the ring, set it up in the correct place. If that ladder is off by even a foot, less than that, then you are not going to be able to physically grab the belt, at least not in a position where you can start to undo those knots, to start to undo those metal puzzle rings and get at the championship. You've got 8 of them surrounding the lock. Once you've got that, it's simply a matter of unclipping the clasps. No Velcro belts in the AWL. Unclip the clasps and get your hands on the red leather of the Joshi division. Yin with literally decades more experience than Amy Wade. And that, I can tell you right now, that ladder is out of position. Yin is not going to be able to use it to grab the belt, but she is going to be able to use it to launch an attack. What is she thinking? Something stupid. And she doesn't get a chance to do it. Now that, we say high risk, high reward. Well, high risk, deadly consequences if you screw this up. And now both women up the ladder, neither in a position to grab the belt, I don't think. But Yin, I think this is actually the first ladder match for both women. But Yin realizing the position. Oh no, she can get it. She's got it. She's going after those puzzle rings. Unable to get the first one there on the first attempt. There's a couple of attempts. And there's the one. One down, 7 to go. Now remember, you're trying to work these dexterity puzzles. You're trying to work them blind. You've got your arms out. You can sort of see above you, but you've got to be keeping your eyes out for your opponent. You're trying to undo these knots, undo these metal rings. And you can't actually see what you're doing. And now Amy Wade going to try and do the same thing. One has already been unlocked. I don't know how to get rid of that display. Sorry. But it'd be probably a lot more boring if you saw people fidgeting for the belt for 5 minutes. As Yin looks up and Amy Wade has to abandon the belt momentarily. Oh, face first! Face first! Oh, no. Chokeslam, I don't think so. Goozle denied by the veteran Yin. And the most successful, the standout rookie, the rookie sensation of Season 20, wobbling on the side of that ladder. This is not safe. Oh, and down goes Amy Wade. But Yin still in a position to grab the belt. One lock has been undone. There's 7 to go. And again, look where her hands are. She cannot see what she's doing. But wait a minute, she can't feel where her feet are supposed to be either. Look at that. Oh no, electric chair position! We are 1/4 of the way to that belt being unhooked. Ooh, and there's the Superwoman punch. And now going Fireman's carry position.
Open data. 5 minutes past.
Almost a bosswoman slam there. But the ladder is out of position, and I think Yin's body is blocking the best possible position for the ladder. Amy Wade thinking here. She will have studied the great Canadian ladder matches of the past. Ripcord, broken, DDT counter. Right now, nobody can win this. All you can do is hurt your opponent. Duality driver. Any other match, that would have been the victory, and that would have been the end of the undefeated streak of Amy Wade. And again, Yin realizing, great, I can't leave my opponent in the middle of the ring. I've got to either throw her out or get her to the side. Ripcord knee strike. Six minutes in. Going for another duality driver, I suspect. Amy Wade probably suspects it as well. Amy Wade resorting on a lot of her kickboxing background. Kickboxing, powerlifting, professional wrestling, 3-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. "23 minutes and 30 seconds. The way is clear. She can set it up in the right position. I don't know if that's correct. Can she get to the belt from here? I don't think so. She abandons it instead of being kicked. And that's smart. The knockout knee. Grab the ladder. Reposition it. Chance of one more time on the knockout knee, but I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. She's not going to go for the belt here. She's going. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. You sick freaks, you think that's awesome. Amy Wade just stomped down on the stomach of Yin from the top of the ladder. Yin is obviously, just take one look at her, not fully human. If she's going to try for the yin spin, no she isn't. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have the core strength right now. If she were human, she'd probably be dead. And that ladder is, yeah, that is definitely too far afield. But is Yin going to try and get a little bit of revenge here? Yes, she is! The big splash to the back! A spine-shattering splash. Again, Usyk. Going back up to the top. That ladder is not moved. Oh, wait a minute. No, she is going for it, and she's got it.
I think the rope that the ladder is swinging from just sort of swung back into position. We're halfway there. 4 out of the 8 rings have been removed as the belt goes flying, swinging wildly above the arena, swinging wildly from the roof of from the dome. Well, actually from the lighting rig. I'll say from the roof of the Tokyo Dome. The Tokyo Dome is on fire. This is only our first night here. We still have the men's matches to come, but they've got a hell of an act to follow here. This is going to be the match of the night. We've seen a tag team title change. We've seen generational matches. We've seen a complete reshifting of the rankings around here. We've seen the end of Betty Bubbles' career. An elbow drop from the top, and it does not connect. No water in the pool. Hard landing. But Amy Wade back up and brings Yin down the hard way. German suplex from the light side of the human psyche. And she reached the belt from here. Yes, she can. She pulls it down and swings back into position. Yin looking to retain. Yin looking to enter the record books as the woman who ends the undefeated streak of Amy Wade, but the electric chair drop says not quite yet. But once again, we're in this position. The ladder has to be placed perfectly. I don't know if that will work. Going for another power slam here, I think.
10分経過、10分経過、10 minutes. 10 minutes passed.
Amy Wade looking for the top, looking to go up to the top, is she? She's judging her position, says, no, I don't think I can reach the belt from there, but there, that's dead center. And now she has to do a little bit more damage. Keep Yin down. She's already done extreme damage to the midsection, to the core, to the abdominal muscle, to the internal organs of Yin. Now trying to take out the arm as well. A little joint manipulation, large joint manipulation. Perfectly legal in the AWL. Though there are no disqualifications in a ladder match by definition. The ladder can be used as a weapon. Illegal holds can be used. And Amy Wade abandoning her quest for the belt momentarily, saving herself from a harder fall than she just took there. Now Yin going for it and now realizing, no, Amy Wade's not down enough yet. You have to significantly weaken your opponent or get them far away from the ring. And just putting pressure on the bicep, I don't think is going to be enough to do it here. This is, we talk about Amy Wade having a bit of a home field advantage because it's a Canadian match. The ladder match, again, invented in Canada in Stampede Wrestling. But this is A, the longest match Amy Wade has ever had. And B, it is her first ladder match, so it's a completely new strategy for her. I dare say if this had been a one-on-one contest, Amy Wade probably would have won it by now. But she knew she was going to be in her Japan debut, main event, season finale, in the Tokyo Dome, AWL 400. She wanted this. She wanted this. She wanted the spectacle. She wanted a Canadian wrestler, the first Canadian Joshi champion to be crowned in a Canadian match. And yes, not on Canadian soil, but the prestige of professional wrestling in Japan, the prestige of the Dome, the prestige of the main event, the prestige of the season finale, she's fine with that. but she wants that Canadian flavor to her victory. A very proud Canadian is Amy Wade. Going up, across the shoulders, and down again with that fireman's power slam. And you can hear the metal of the ladder creaking. I don't know if that's going to work either. Gonna have to wait for a lucky swing of the belt. I don't think you're gonna get it. Amy Wade looking to do more damage, maybe another double stomp. She hit it! Physics defying athletic prowess by Amy Wade, and I think she's gonna try and do it again. No need for a reshoot, but we're gonna do it anyway. Going up. Oh, the Superwoman punch from the top does not connect. That would have been a final knockout, and they're both up there at the same time. No. Duality driver, super duality driver off of the ladder. No, vertical suplex all the way to the outside. Okay, that did it. They're dead. And Yin is about to end the win streak, I should say. The undefeated streak of Amy Wade. She needs a new ladder to do it. That first ladder has taken so much punishment. What is she doing? Yin, climb the ladder, win the match, keep your belt. What are you doing? Wait, what is this? I think she wants her opponent to see what's happening. I think she's saying, actually, no, come up the ladder with me. Let's finish this in the ring where it belongs. This might be the longest title match in the history of the Joshi division. And not that far off from being the longest singles title match in AWL history. Ripcord me. And she's in perfect position. Reach for it. There she goes. Halfway to Golden Glory. No, near miss on that last one. Oh, Superwoman punch. Barely able to get up there, but a great vertical leap. And again, the belt swings wildly on that elastic cord. I don't know if it's going to swing back in time for Amy Wade to grab at it. I think
Hugo
not.
Hugo Bunkeika. 15, holy shit. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
And that is a steel ladder that's flying around randomly as we're halfway through the time limit. This could genuinely go to a time limit draw. At least then Amy Wade could still say she was undefeated. But it would still count as a loss. Full spin. Full circle. The full circle. Could that be what finally ends the undefeated career of the true Toronto star? My voice is going on me. Reach for it, Yin. You got it. Going up. No, she's going all the way up. She wants to do damage. No! Can you tell neither of these women have ever wrestled a ladder match before? Amy Wade waiting, knowing this is going to happen. And she choke slam possibility. Denied. It's like we're right back where we started 15 minutes ago. Up we go. Trying to go around. Nope. He's got to make some progress on those rings. There we go. There's one. There's another. 3/4 of the way. We're almost... The puzzle ring's almost removed. The knot's almost undone. But she lets go. Oh, wait a minute. Fireman's carry. You think... No. Oh! Amy Wade soaking in the cheers of the Japanese fans. If there was any doubt that this incredibly Canadian woman could be a star anywhere in the world, I think those doubts have been erased from all rational minds, which means maybe about a third of the wrestling fandom. For a second time, the double stomp through the stomach, through the midsection. Again, that Yin, not human.
The only reason she's still surviving this. And for the third time, the Goozle denied from that position. But Yin disoriented. Oh, face first into the ladder. Kicks her off. And Amy Wade is still up there. Reach for it. Reach for the sky, boys. Girls, I should say. Reach for the sky, ladies. I can't do that. I can't do that accent. I should never ever do that. It's probably a hate crime. One more. If she can unhook one more ring. No, not yet. No! The next person who grabs that belt is going to be the next person who gets to the top of that ladder in a position to reach for the title. They're going to be the AWL Joshi champion. Is it going to be Yin? Is it going to be Yin? Yin looking for the full circle, I think. Trying to finish this off. Yes, she is. Full circle! Yin with the opportunity of a lifetime. First title defense. First singles title of her 20-year career. She's trying to judge as she's waiting for the belt to swing back into position. But Amy Wade back up and moving. No point climbing a ladder if it's not in a position to grab the belt. Axe kick to the champion. The challenger reaching up, looking for that to climb that last bit of the mountain. Cross that last hurdle. Going up, going in. Can she get it? Can she get it? Can her fingers just betray her? She's got it! She's got it! She's got to unhook it, and she does it! Amy Wade is the champion! Amy Wade is the champion! We have an undefeated AWL Joshi champion for the first time ever! Amy Wade is your animated wrestling league Joshi champion! Longest title match ever!
Here's your winner, and the new Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, Amy Wade!
Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Korede. Marida.